And welcome to Grosse Pointe and University Liggett. It's Liggett and De La Salle. It's cold, it's rainy, it's April in the D. Glad you're with us. My name's Chad Bush. Here on the prep. And we're set for baseball. We'll get the lineup set for us here momentarily. Mason Pilarski leads off for De La Salle. The Pilots, 4-time state champions against the Knights, 6-time state champions. We've got 10 state titles amongst both these clubs from the east side today. Swing and a miss. Quickly down is Mason Pilarski, the shortstop, and that'll bring up Gabe Jones, the first baseman. So Liggett will start on the mound with Fetters, and this is a guy that we have seen already pitch this year. Good-looking right-handed arm. We saw him against Grosse Pointe North. Here's Gabe Jones, right-handed hitter. Service doing the catching for the Knights. And it's a fastball in the outside corner, strike called. About 53 degrees and windy. Rain is light. Purify at shortstop, Sharp at second. One down, just underway. That's a ground ball to second. Sharp is up with it on this artificial surface. And the flip over to first to Johnson, and there's quickly 2 up and 2 down. So here comes Adam Broski. Broski, the Michigan State commit. Big right-handed bat, footballer as well. Basketballer as well. This is a big-time athlete that's come through the doors at De La Salle. Randazzo at third base today. Actually looks like Preston Barr is at short. And Purify is in center. Okay. A little shuffling today. Johnson at first, and that is outside, so Broski draws a walk. Jackson Fetter, a junior, as Broski takes first. Runner on first. Ground ball through the right side. Sharp over to get it. Throw to first, and they got him on a step. A skip, and Johnson handled it. Great range from Sharp. We go to the bottom half of the first. No score from Grosse Pointe.
Liggett, to me, has just an extraordinary environment that you can't find at any other school. Just the one-on-one time with your teachers and the environment, focusing on you and benefits to your learning. That's really important to me because school is about learning, and I want to come here every single day, and I'm excited to come.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Warm-up tosses being taken. And we are set for the bottom half of the first. Jaron Purify, who's in center field today, will lead things off. Service will bat second, followed by Sharp, Barr, Jones, Green, Martin, Johnson, and Randazzo under Dan Cimini. Reggie Sharp Sr. is his first base coach, and we're set for baseball. Jerzyk, the left-handed pitcher, on the mound for De La Salle. Jones is at first base. Jaron Purify, the Clemson commit, and a scoreless bottom half of the first. Tom Habits is the home plate umpire today. Bill Cunningham is in the field. And this one's popped up and out of play. Adam Broski is the catcher. One of the best in this league. He's headed to Michigan State. Stempen is at third. Mason Pilarski at short. Hop is at second. Jones is at first. Jingle is in right field. And Piccirilli is in left. Swing and a miss. Purify out on strikes. And a big, quick K for Mr. Jerzyk. A windy day. Starting to blow our tents a little bit. It's been awful weather, let's be honest. We don't deserve this. Nobody does. Alex Westfall and crew have been fighting through this weather. It's been wicked. So have the kids. So have the parents. This is April in the D. This is why we love it and stay here. Jerzyk, the southpaw, deals, and it's fouled back by Oliver Service. This is the Texas commit. And that might have nipped Broski. And Habits will let him walk it off. That doesn't tickle. Windy, rainy day in Grosse Pointe. Catholic League battle underway. No score, bottom of the first. One out. Jerzyk with a K of one of the best players in the country to start the game. 3 balls, 2 strike count, of course. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit for Oliver. And that's the first hit of the ball game. And so with one out, there's a man on now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting Reggie Sharp. Saw Reggie with a nice bunt single up in Troy the other day against Brother Rice. Liggett's coming off a sweep against Brother Rice. And De La Salle's coming off a sweep against the Cubs, meaning they both got swept, these two teams. So they came in angry today. They don't need 50-degree weather, wind, and rain to get PO'd. They came in upset. And there's a lot of competition in this league. De La Salle knows all about it. And Liggett is learning. Liggett is playing out of Division II this year. They've won titles in every other division. They're trying to become the first team ever to go 4 classes and make it to a title game. Unbelievable job by Dan Cimini and company. So Liggett comes in 8-4 and 3-4 in play. Good speed at first for service, especially for a catcher. And Jerzik gets another K. So he has struck out 2 of the 3 amigos. That's what Service Purify and Sharp call themselves. And on alert and on notice is everybody else watching this. Jerzik with a couple of key Ks in this inning. Line shot to left. That's going to get in the corner. That's trouble. Service will round second, head to third. Dan Cimini is going to send him home. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. It's a 2-out double from who else? Mr. Clutch, Preston Barr. So 1-0 Liggett. And Barr just continues to really be the best offensive player, I think, that we've seen on this team. It's been impressive. He's also been the best player on the mound. He's committed to Michigan, and that's why. It's really not why. They actually want him to pitch. So conversation at the mound, meeting of the minds. And things were humming along. I mean, Jerzik had struck out 2 of the top 3 in this order, and that's hard to do. And then Barr comes up and just pops the pill down in the corner, and it's 1-0 Liggett. So Barr on at second, and that'll bring up Jones. This is Ryan Jones. Nice off-speed pitch from Jerzik. Piccirilli in left, Zito in center, and Jingle in right. And the side is retired. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Liggett on the Barr double.
Being an athlete at Liggett definitely gives you a title that you have to be up to a standard that no one else is. Everyone's eyes are on you at all times, and it's just a great honor to have, honestly, when all your peers look up to you and look for you for guidance and leadership. Cimini is definitely a great coach. A little hard at times. He's definitely where you want to be and who you want to be coached under to prepare yourself for the collegiate level or any higher level. We currently have 1 state championship at my time here, and I just love the family and togetherness we have. It's just amazing to be a part of a team with so many humble guys. It's just untradeable. Right now I am going through the process of the 2023 MLB draft. It's definitely something that I take pride in, and I'm very proud of myself for getting to this point. Liggett is definitely the place you want to be at if you're looking to enhance your people skills and just to be a great person and do good things for yourself. I believe Liggett teaches you the characteristics to life and how to prepare you for wherever you're going to be in life.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Ground ball to second, easily handled by Sharp. So Donald Hopp is out, and that'll bring up Bodis. Stempen DH here. Stempen in the field today. Bodis, the batter. One out. Fouled away. This is Jackson Fetter. Big, tall, lanky, right-handed pitcher. Just a 10th grader. Working against Jackson Bodis, the junior. The DH. Our tents blew away during the break a little bit. So we're working through that. There's a line shot, center field, hit hard, but right at Jaron Purify. So part of the reason Purify's out there is the fact that Gary Scott is out, and he remains out with an injury. Gary Stacy, rather. And so a little bit of movement. Here's the pitcher, Jerzyk, and he helps his cause with a base hit to right. It's a 2-out single for Jerzyk. Jason Jerzyk, Jr. He's just a sophomore as well. Good-looking pitcher. But he did give up the bar double, which scored Oliver Service, who had a single to get things going in the inning. So here comes the center fielder. This is Zito. Remember Barry Zito? Yeah, it's not his kid. There's a line shot to center, hit hard, and Purify will make the catch. Sprinting in the rain and the wind, it didn't matter. Jaron Purify continuing to make highlight plays. That ends the inning. A hit in the inning, but no runs. We go to the bottom half of the second. 1-0. Liggett.
Hi, my name is Dan Samini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Welcome back to Grosse Pointe. Jerzyk is the pitcher, and he's back out for his second inning of duty. Gave up a 2-out double that scored Service, and that is the 1 run for Liggett. Liggett, 6-time state champions. And they're a Catholic League member just in recent years. Doing great things under their AD, Dr. Lathan Williams. There's a ground ball sharply to third. Backhanded. Fine throw. Did they get him? No. Off the back. So Stempen stabbed it nicely, but the throw was offline. And so we'll see how they score that. They will call it a hit. And so a man on. That's a leadoff man. And that brings up Jake Martin. We've seen Jerzyk with that two-seamer. Seen the breaking ball. And a change. What a beautiful facility here at Liggett. Last time they were state champs was 2021. Runners up in 19. That one's popped up and over our heads and onto the field behind us. That's a soccer field. I think they've got 8 fields. Soccer, lacrosse. Beautiful facilities. Jerzyk deals. That's down the line. That's going to be at least another double. On his horse, rounding third is Green. He's going to score without a slide. And so it's another RBI double. And this time off the bat of Jake Martin. What a rip. So it's been double trouble. And here comes Johnson. A little lefty on lefty right now. Two nothing Liggett. Man on second, nobody out. It's their 4th hit of the day. And that's a fastball from JJ on the outside corner. Framed nicely by Broski. Squared to bunt, pulls it back. So Johnson, the first baseman, up. After the Jake Martin double. And not a spot that he'd usually bunt, but sometimes situations call for it, and Dan Cimini's called for it. Broski wants to see more signs. Got a runner on second. You got a guy that might bunt. There's a lot to think about as a catcher right here. And Broski's all over it. Very sharp. No sign of a bunt there. (101) the count. Of course, he would get another bunt attempt. And if it goes foul, that's okay. With the rules, they weren't always like that. You bunted with 1 strike, you were out. Martin edges off a second, swing and a foul at the plate. A lot of time here. Where's the pitch clock? How far off are we from a pitch clock? Because this is I'm gonna take a nap. Let's get the show on the road, boys. Popped up, and that'll end this at bat. Broski off of the mask, and he's got it. Not without some wind. The rain has stopped momentarily. The wind still acting up. That's the first out of the inning. So there's one out. Johnson pops out, and here comes Randazzo. So Joey can play all over. We saw him on the mound on Wednesday against Rice. We saw him in left field quite a bit. We see him at third today. Pitch upstairs. Martin on second, 1 run in. Thanks to him in this inning. That's a well-placed two-seam fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Tom Habits said so. Jerzyk got him. So Randazzo's out. Jerzyk comes back with a strikeout. It's his 4th of the game. And one of the guys he struck out to start the game is coming up now, and don't think he won't want revenge. This will be a tough task. There will be a conversation about pitching around him. Probably a conversation about the signs as well, but I'm sure the chat is, be careful. This is one of the best players in the country. Despite you getting him on the first go-around, be cool here. You got first base open, and there's 2 outs, and they don't, and they will pay for it. That's a ground ball inside the bag, and it's going to be another double. Purify will hold it second. It's a 2-out double for Jaron. Well, they went right at him and had no concern for Jaron Purify there, beating him. Appreciate the aggressiveness. They went right at him, but Purify this time wins. 3-0 Liggett. 2 runs here in the bottom half of the second to tally this score. So with 2 outs, here comes Oliver's service. He had a base hit and scored his first time up. Came home on the bar double. And there's a slider over for a strike. Cut through it to the Texas-bound service. Wind continuing to whip as we hold down the tents and pray here. Too much time. There's a drive deep center field. Zito going back, and that ball is long gone. Oliver's service with his 4th of the year. It's a 2-run shot, and it's now 5-0 Knights. Got a pitch down low and just drove it. There's a lot of pop and thunder out of that right-handed stick. Hook 'em horns. 5 runs now on 6 hits for Liggett. Second hit of the day for Oliver. And Liggett already with a crooked one here in the second. Here's Reggie Sharp, Jr. And he lines one up the gap in right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Zito up against it. Sharp will round second. He's headed to third. Here comes the throw, not in time. Liggett's about to hit for the cycle here in the second. Sharp with a triple. And a little shopping on a Saturday at the Gap. Oh, the offense. Here's Preston Barr, already an RBI double in this game. And he chops it to short. Going to have to hustle to get him in the dirt, and they won't. Oh, they did. My goodness. Apologize. He's out at first. Fine play by Gabe Jones to nap that one. And a great play by the Pilots to end the second inning. Not before they get 4 runs. We go to the top of the third, 5-0 Liggett.
That kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries. That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to the top of the third inning. De La Salle and Liggett going at it. Glad to be with you here on the prep. Fetter back out for his duties. This is Piccirilli, the batter. Piccirilli in the outfield today. He's in left field. Nine-hitter today. Shot down the line. That's going to be trouble. That's down in the corner. Over to get it is Jones, and that's going to be a leadoff double out of the 9-hole, and Mr. Piccirilli. So a leadoff extra base hit, and De La Salle has their first threat of the day with a runner now in scoring position. Too much time and a conversation is needed. And Pilarski's going to head down and have a conversation. Wind continues to whip. It's chilly. Rain, though, seems to have ceased. The wind picking up. Come on, May. Piccirilli edges off a second. Fetter deals, ground ball to short. Barr will have one play. That's to first. And Johnson gets it for out number one. Here's Gabe Jones, the first baseman. That one's lifted out of play. Fly ball right field, fairly deep against the wall. Jones makes the catch. That's enough for Picarilli to come in and give the Pilots their first run. It's now 5-1 here in the top of the third. Credit that as a RBI sac fly for Gabe Jones. And here comes Adam Broski. Michigan State commit. Two-time state champion in football. And I believe a one-time state champion in basketball. How about that? Who can put that on their resume? So he walked him. Here comes Jingle, the cleanup man, and the right fielder, left-handed hitter. Two outs, man on first. And a big cut at a pitch outside the zone. Just off the plate there. Andrew Jingle awaits the Fetter pitch. And it's lined to left center, and that's going to get gobbled up in the gap. What a play. Oh, the leather being flashed. That's Nick Green making the catch in left center field. So, fine stroke, not rewarded. 5-1. Pilots do get on the board. Let's go to the bottom half of the third.
Begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag G-Brand USA. G-Brand USA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
What is up, Grosse Pointe? Glad to be back in Grosse Pointe. Always feels nice and warm despite the nasty weather. Appreciate the great accommodations and the great setting here. Dr. Lathan Williams, a big part of that reason. What a fabulous job. He's in his first year and already making big moves. And we're glad to be a part of those moves. Dan Cimini has made some moves. 5 state titles for the former Grosse Pointe South graduate of 87. He's down at third base. Reggie Sharp, scene 74 grad of Mumford High School in Detroit. Sharp down at first today. Here's Preston Barr, the shortstop today. Preston committed to Michigan. He'll join his brother Kurt there next year. Kurt's a freshman hurler. He's got some minutes up there under Tracy Smith and their new staff. Strike called. Sun coming out. Ground ball to third. Swallowed up by Stempen. And the throw across to Jones is perfect for out number 1. Here's Nick Green, who made that sweet play in left center field. Jason Jerzyk Jr. on the mound. He's the left-hander. And that is popped up. This is what he wanted. First pitch swinging. Hop all over it. And so a quick 2 outs, just what the doctor ordered for the boys from Warren. John Musacchio is the head coach. Brian Kelly, his assistant. Kelly has brought a lot of bubbles back to Warren as the head coach. And he's back where he belongs on this staff at Warren De La Salle. Did some great things there and left the program and came back. And what a great story it is. John Musacchio, the former coach at Oakland University. Swing and a miss, out on strike. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Pilots. And out is Martin to end the third. So we go to the top of the fourth. The Knights by a grand slam.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Oh, the sunshine makes everything feel better. And it is out right now. Don't know how much longer, but we're glad it's here. Glad you're here. This is Donald Hopp, the second baseman. Fetter getting ahead of the count here. It's been his bugaboo at times, getting behind in the count, but he's been ahead of it today. Jerzyk with a hit, Piccarelli with a hit for De La Salle today. They have one run that happened their last inning. Dennis Hopp, the batter. Donald Hopp, my bad. And he draws a walk. In fact, the name of De La Salle of the field is named after Brian Kelly. So that tells you how important he is. And it also tells you how cool it is that he's willing to take an assistant coaching role. And that's pretty neat. Next up for De La Salle is brother Rice. They'll play the Warriors on Wednesday. That'll be in Troy, a complex we're getting to know quite well. We will not have coverage of that game. We will have coverage next week. Tuesday, we're going to have, what, some LACs? Yeah, we got some lacrosse on Tuesday. Catholic Central and Brother Rice in Birmingham. And then we called lacrosse yesterday. Detroit Catholic Central wiped out Loyola of Illinois in Max. There's a pitch to run on, and it's a smart call. It didn't matter. It was ball 4. And so 2 are on with nobody out, and Feder is going to draw a walk from the mound, to the mound, and Dan Samini, who's already got words to say 10 feet from him. And these are pointed words and to the point. So we had lacrosse last night, and that was fun. That was probably the worst weather day I think I've had in my life. I mean, really awful. 38 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour winds, a torrential downpour for 18 straight hours. Crew got through it. They are tough. And even more importantly, the kids got through it, and the parents. But it's tough to be in Michigan in the spring and have your kid in a sport or play a sport. I mean, I think that's why all these northern kids are starting to get a lot of love. They're tough. They've worked through these conditions. They're working in indoor facilities, which obviously helps a lot of that growth, where that didn't happen back in the day. So here's Jerzyk, JJ as they call him, evidently. Go figure, Jason Johnson Jr. Should call him J3. Timeout. Nobody out yet. Jerzyk is the pitcher of record, and right now he's down 4. And a threat, though. Hop at second, Bodis at first. And that one off the plate. Zito in the on-deck circle. Got robbed of a hit in his last at-bat. And Piccirilli to follow. Chopped, and that's a fair ball. Johnson's going to run and touch the bag. Jerzyk didn't run. He stayed in the box. And Tom Habit said that's a fair ball. And conversation there. No arguments from the Moose. So we're good. Runners advance to second and third. Big spot here for Zito. 8th hitter in the lineup. For Coach Moose. It's Hop at third, Bodis at second, 1 out. A base hit here, and it's a brand new ball game. Ground ball right off the glove of Feder. This is going to score a run, and it's going to be a base hit. Off the glove of Feder, was hit hard. I think they'll score it a hit. They should. And into score from third is Hop. It's 5-2. Here come the Pilots. Runner advances to third. That's Bodis. And a runner on first. I don't know how they score it. Doesn't matter. It's runners at the corners with one out. And that'll bring up Piccirilli. They did call it a hit, Pat the Stat says. All right. What did you think, more importantly? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Zito with good speed. Plus speed at first. Not running here. Up and off the plate. Double play depth up the middle, that sharpened bar. Runner not going. It's lifted to shallow right center field. Sharp's going to give way to Jones. And Botus will bluff but stay at third. And Liggett throwing it around a little bit. But no harm done. And that's a big out. That's a big out for Liggett. It's 2 outs. Still runners at the corners. And this is the leadoff man, Pilarski. Mason Pilarski against Fetter in a big spot. So the top of the lineup, that's what you want if you're the Pilots. Give your top hitter a chance to drive in one, and that would be a big one. This is a big shift here and a high leverage situation for Fetter. And Jackson gets ahead. Jackson, Fetter. Two-one count. Zito edges off a first, Botus off a third, and that one's fouled back out of the soccer field. All artificial surfaces. I think it's 6 or 7 fields in a row, maybe 8, I don't know. It's a whale of a project they put together here, and nice piece of property. It's in a high-rent district. Runners at the corners, and that is fouled off. Pilarski, fine job, says, I don't want to hit it, but I don't want to strike out either, and that's what you do. Two and one the count. 1-1 the count. My bad. Sorry, Tom. Runners at the corners. Fetter to the set. Pilarski. Told you it was 2-1. So otherwise known as a full count. Off and running will be Zito at first. Botus edges off a third. And it's a walk. So the bases are now full. And the go-ahead run struts to the plate. And this is Gabe Jones, the batter. The first baseman, who's had a fine performance at first. And Dan Cimini's coming out, and he's not playing today. There might be a move here. I believe this is his second visit this inning, and I believe Fetter's day is done, and it is. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll meet the new pitcher for the Knights. Tying run at first. Leverage spot. We're back for it right after these. We're the Prep.
Key differentiator here at University Liggett School and University Liggett Middle School is our approach to teaching and learning. Teaching and learning isn't something that happens to kids here, it's something that matters to them. And the ways that you see that come alive in middle school are through the projects that students are working on. Our 6th graders in the hallway with RC cars, racing them down the hallway and slamming on the brakes, trying to figure out the formula for velocity rather than that being something that they look up in their textbook. I think about our 7th grade bodybuilder projects where students are creating a 2-dimensional three-dimensional scale model of the human body that includes every body system. I think of our 8th graders with their civics projects where they're looking at a problem that exists in the community and thinking of ways to help solve that problem, but not only thinking of ways, taking action steps, writing letters to representatives, creating PR campaigns to help solve their problem. Any opportunity we have to make sure that students' questions matter, that student voice and choice have a place in the classroom is where we're going to be.
Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
So here's a look at the defense for Liggett. And that's going to get shook up just a little bit with the pitching change, but that's the majority of it. You get the feeling. Green, Purify, Jones, Randazzo at third. Barr at short started. Sharp at second. Johnson at first. And Service behind home plate. We've got a new pitcher. This is Deegan Barr. And Deegan is, the brother of the shortstop, Preston Barr. So that position does not get shook up. So that's a pass ball, and that is no harm, no foul. The runner stayed at third, and I don't know. Botus might have been taking a nap because that should be 5-3 right now. That's a break. Bases loaded, 3-run lead. This is a good, trusted bat in Jones. And he looks at a pitch low. It's a big spot right now for the freshman Deegan Barr. Two and 0. Nowhere to put him. And that's a run in. So he walks him. Barr walks in Botus. It's an RBI walk for Gabe Jones. And here comes the big right-handed bat and Adam Broski. So Zito now moves to third. Pilarski to second, Jones at first, and here comes Broski. And Deegan with a breaking ball that Service swallows up, but he's making Oliver work. Two outs, 2 runs in for the Pilots here in the fourth. They're on a 3-0 run. And Deegan just can't find it right now. And Oliver's going to go out and have a chat. And, I mean, if this wasn't a take sign, I don't know what is. But I've been wrong many a times. So the conversations just get the ball over. But that's the walls are starting to close in when you're a young kid out there in the mound in a high-pressure spot. And he misses low. So back-to-back walks. And walks have been the problem in this inning. 3 or 4 of them, Pat. 5-4 now. In to score 4 walks in the inning. So Fetter had 2 of them. And Deegan Barr now with a couple, and he can't find it. Pilarski at third, Jones at second. Good speed there. Broski at first. but the tying run is at third. And we're a ball away from seeing this game as a tie score. And Dan Cimini's trigger fingers got to be getting itchy again. The Liggett Knights, 6-time state champions. And that is a walk. So this game is tied. The 5th walk of the inning, and 5-all. And we've got another move being made. We'll take a timeout and tell you all about the new pitcher. We're back, and we got a tie game. Nothing solved in Grosse Pointe.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
All right, welcome back. There's the batting 9 for De La Salle. You see Pilarski, Jones, Broski, and Jingle, Hop, Bodis, Jerzyk, Zito, and Piccarelli. And so De La Salle has drawn, 3 straight walks. Hop is up now, and this is a trusted 5-hitter. And he will face the right-handed pitching of Tommy Scheck. We saw Tommy in Birmingham or Troy or wherever they play on Wednesday against Rice. And, so the day over for Barr, he walks 3 and exits. So Tommy Scheck on in relief. Tommy hit a home run in the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania back in 2018. 10 members of this Liggett baseball team were part of either the 2017 or 2018 team that went to Williamsport. A rare occurrence. I believe the only team in Michigan to do that. And there Tommy comes, firing a strike. Something the Liggett fans haven't seen in a long time. Jones at third, Broski at second, Jingle with a G at first. And that is a hammer, and that is strike 3. Scheck comes on and puts out the fire, but there's been some burning. A crooked 4 spot for the Pilots of Warren De La Salle. We're tied at 5. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th.
Hi, my name is Dan Cimini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical, come play on a team, come be a team manager, come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Welcome back to Grosse Pointe. Here comes Johnson, the first baseman. 5-5 our score. 4 runs in the top of the 4th for De La Salle to tie it up. They trailed 5-0 to the Pilot. They got 1 run and continued to shine in the 4th. Most of it just drawing walks. But sometimes that's not easy to do. So credit where credit's due. 5-5. It's been 7 hits for Liggett, 3 for De La Salle. And now De La Salle's got a case of the oopsies. And Jerzyk deals up a base on balls. Is it getting colder and windier and the sun left? Oh, man. Why do we do this? Man, we do it because we love you, and we appreciate you watching. Man, here's Joey Randazzo. Pilots in double play depth. Up the middle, Hop at second, and Pilarski at short. Tied at 5, man on first. Squares the bunt, popped up. Broski finds it and snatches it out of this cold, windy April air. And there's 1 out. Liggett 8-4 on the year. 3-8 is De La Salle. Man on first, 1 out. And here comes Purify. He fouls that off his bat and off his head, I think. Purify with a RBI double. Drove in a couple back in that 4-run second inning with a double down the line, and got redemption after that first inning strikeout. Johnson not a threat to run. That one's laced down the line again. Over in the corner to get it is Piccirilli. It'll be a long single for Purify. His second hit of the day.
1-3. Let's go.
So here comes Oliver Service, who's had a huge day, a single and a home run. Oliver planted one over the center field wall Back in that 4-run second inning. Johnson out for the courtesy runner coming in. That's Mac Katz, who doubles as a center fielder. So service with a guy in scoring position, Katz, and now Jerzyk will step off and Broski will come out. And the fun continues. Back in there now, ready for some baseball. 2-2 count. Excuse me, even count. It's the first pitch of the at-bat. First and second, one out. Oliver Service trying to add to the traffic on the base paths. The Texas commit, the big day, yet to get him out. Ground ball right side. Don with it, throws to first. Here comes the runner home, and he is out. Mac Katz was out by 3 to 5 feet. And the inning is over. Oh, boy. Liggett with some base running mistakes there, perhaps. And the side is retired. So, we remain tied at 5. We go to the top of the 5th. Tied at 5. The Fives are wild in Grosse Pointe. Back after this.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today, and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
So Tommy Scheck back out. Scheck came on in relief. We've got a new ball game, 5-5. Liggett had a chance in that last inning, but it was squandered. And so here comes De La Salle looking for their first lead of the day. One of 2 games today scheduled to be played. This is Jackson Botus, the DH, who scored one of the 4 runs back in the 4th. And he lines one to center. That is down for a base hit. So Botus starts things off. Just how De La Salle got things going last inning. That leadoff man on base. There are other games going on today. Orchard Lake St. Mary's is at U of D. That game will start at 2 o'clock. Here's Jerzyk, the pitcher. Tommy Scheck. Double play depth, Sharp and Barr. Sharp is used to looking to his right and seeing his three amigo buddy Jaron Purify, but Jaron's in center. That's a walk. Walks have been a problem in this game, and so has the wind. For our booth. Thank you, sir. Wind picking up. So first and second for the Pilots. Bit of a threat brewing, nobody out. No bunt sign on there. Nine walks today. Fetter had 5. Barr had 3, and Scheck now with his first. And 2 strikeouts. That's just not the ratio you look for. And that's not what Liggett's used to doing. There's a sharp shot to second, to short for 1 to Barr. Relay to first. And it's a Liggett double play. How about it? Sharp on a short hop. The soft hands to second. And Barr to Johnson to complete the double play. Another look at it here. 2 for the price of 1. Botus advances to third, but yeah, quick hands. And so here comes Piccirilli, and he looks at a strike. Piccirilli had a hit in this ball game. It was a double, and he is out here. So Liggett misses some opportunities. De La Salle comes back and misses some opportunities as well. Some great defense and pitching as Liggett picks themselves up. No scoring. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 5.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag G-Brand USA. G-Brand USA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Reggie Sharp with a infield single, and that starts things off for Liggett. Here's another look at it. Reggie up the middle. Jerzyk couldn't get to it, and just a seeing-eye hit. Looks like a line drive in the scorebook. It's the 9th hit today for Liggett. Here comes Preston Barr. Sharp can run well. He'll have a bit of a challenge facing the left-handed pitcher, Jerzyk. Get a good look at it here. That's Gabe Jones covering it first. There's a swing and a drive deep to right, way back and gone. A 2-run shot for Preston Barr. And it's now 7-5 Knights. Got a pitch up and went the other way, and the future Wolverine gets the 2nd home run today for Liggett. Got it up into that wind, and that was kind of a no-doubter. Courtesy look from Jingle, but that thing was well onto the lacrosse field. So, Liggett comes back with a haymaker of their own after they saw a 5-0 lead disappear. They regain it. Here's Jones. And he pops one deep, but foul. Just 3:15 down the line and left. 3:25 in the gap in left center. 3:65 in straightaway center. And I think it's 3:15 to right. Yeah. So short, kind of a short park, small park. Fence is up to about 10 feet. And that hits Jones. So it'll be Jones and Jones hanging out at first base. The first baseman, Gabe Jones for De La Salle, and the guy walking it off, and Ryan Jones. So leadoff men have been a theme getting on in this game. And that puts 2 men on, or excuse me, puts just 1 man on and nobody out. Bases were cleared with the 2-run shot by Barr. Inside corner strike called. This is Green. Brother Rice with a 7-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th in game 1. Their game. There's a bunt by Green. That was headed for his eyes. Somehow put bat to ball and does the job. Look at this. We get another look at that. Almost hit him in the face. Almost had a 5-head. Nice job by Nick Green to go up the ladder, and just that's self-defense. But it works. Give him credit for the composure. Jones to second. And now Coach Moose wants to have a chat. There is no activity. Oh, I beg your pardon. There is some activity down there. They're just hidden. What's down? Who's down there, Pat? So, a conference. And we've got a pitching change. Jerzyk is out, and coming in is Slavko. So Slavko comes in. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll meet Mr. Slavko. 7-5. Back after this.
prepare students for college in a number of ways. We are really interested in helping students find the right fit, understanding that the right fit is not a single school. Fit looks different for every kid. We really look at finding out what a student wants, what makes them tick. Are there things that they really love to do? Are there places that they really want to be? Are there things that they really want to study? Are there athletic needs, spiritual needs? So we really work to help students and families identify what those schools are. I had a family in my office this morning who we were meeting about their son who's a junior, but they have a daughter who just finished her first year. And I asked about her, and they said she had a great first year, and that's not a school that we had ever even heard of before we had spoken with you. My hope for every student that goes on to college is that they will find a place where they can grow and learn for the next 4 years, and that they will feel well prepared to be in that place.
And there you see the pilots in the field. Piccirilli in left, Zito in center, Jingle in right. Broski doing the catching, Stempin at third, Pilarski at short, Hop at second, Jones at first. Jerzyk is the only thing on there that is not correct, and that's acceptable because he just got pulled. And he is giving way to Mr. Slavko. So Slavko on in relief. And he's got a runner at second after the sack bunt. And now he will face the right-handed hitting of Ryan Martin. Excuse me, Jake Martin. The senior. Jones, the runner at second. 2 runs in on the 2-run home run, opposite field, mind you, by Preston Barr. Second home run of the day for Liggett. Service had one over that center field wall at 365. Two the count. 1 out. Slavko deals. And that's the slide piece. Count is now full. Dan Cimini coaching down at third base. And if it's anywhere close to a base hit in the outfield, I mean, he'll be waving in. Jones. Fastball elevated, and Martin just missed it. That one's long, foul, all over that pitch. Brother Rice and Catholic Central are going at it, and that's always interesting. And right now, the Warriors lead at 8-2 in the top of the 6th over their rivals from Novi, Detroit Catholic Central. Swing and a miss. Slavko got him with a slider. And there's 2 outs. Still a man at second, but a much more manageable situation here with 2 runs in the 5th. Another look at it. It's a good look. Better pitch. Liggett last won their state title a couple years ago, 2021. That pitch is stopped by Broski, but popped in the air. And Jones had a jump on it. Liggett also won in 2016. They were runners-up in 2019. And that first state title was back in 1979. Also have one in 2011, 2012, and 2013. a 3-year run there. There's a shot to center by Johnson. A 2-out base hit and an RBI. So Drew Johnson with a biscuit. And it's now 8-5. Liggett. Fine looking swing as you get another shot at it here. And that's a big hit. Runner at third, 2 outs. That's huge. And Liggett, who once led by 5, has to feel a little better now. With that cushion going from a tie game now up to +3. Pilots have shown their way, their ability to come back and put runs up, mainly with their discipline. They've been granted 9 walks in this game, and they've taken advantage of it. This is Neil Murphy who will come on, and he will pinch hit. So Murphy on to pinch hit for Liggett. We saw Murphy back on Wednesday in Troy. This is quite the division of the Catholic League. Pitch misses. You've got St. Mary's riding there, 82-game win streak. You got Rice on some kind of a run, ranked 2nd or 3rd in the state. You got Catholic Central, you got Liggett, and you got De La Salle. And this is you also have UAD. And UAD swept De La Salle earlier this week. So, I mean, it's just nowhere to take a day off. And I'm telling you, Matt Petrie doesn't think he's got a day off today. Despite playing UAD, a team that's been in the basement of the Central Division. They've also won district titles as recent as last year. Pitch outside, and De La Salle has lost its look a bit. And that is not something I promise you they wanted to do. With 2 outs, you don't want to walk the 9-hitter and the pinch hitter to get to Jaron Purify. This is a bad man, and he's had back-to-back hits. Looking to blow it open here in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs in already for the Pilots, and now too much time. More so, Broski wants to talk. Johnson at second. De La Salle's outfielders have edged in a bit. It's a short field, so you can afford to do that. But Purify's a guy that can go really deep. And there's no relief behind if you're Slavko. You got Service, who's been hotter than a firecracker on the 4th of July. Well placed fastball on the outside black for a strike. Two count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout, but not before 3 runs are in. 2 of them on the Barr home run. We're coming back to the top of the 6th in this exciting Catholic League Central Division battle.
Liggett to me has just an extraordinary environment that you can't find at any other school. Just the one-on-one time with your teachers and the environment focusing on you and benefits to your learning. That's really important to me because school is about learning and I want to come here every single day and I'm excited to come.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Tommy Scheck back out for his warm-up tosses. The wind continues to whip. I think it's warmed up a little bit. Jimmy Johns is on the way. Things are getting better. 8 runs on 11 hits. For Liggett, who's in the lead, 3-run lead now, 8-5. 5 runs on 4 hits for De La Salle. But Tommy Scheck's out there and going to try to pump some strikes over. That's line to shortstop, and Preston Barr reaches up and shows off those bunnies. Oh, some of the leather flash today has been impressive, and this was no exception. Got that big reach. Good swing on the ball. Pilarski's out. And what a fine catch. That's the changeup that misses. Gabe Jones, the batter. Drew a walk, I believe, his last time up. And that drove in a run. It was a 4-run fourth for the Pilots and a 4-run second for De La Salle. That was where most of the damage had been done. And then a 3-spot by the Pilots to unlevel this game that was tied at 5 when they entered the 5th. Inside missed with a breaking ball. The hammer's in. Tom Habits said so. Yeah, Tom doesn't miss much. He didn't miss there. Replay confirms it. So here comes Broski. And he's walked 3 times today. Lays down the line, foul. Good cut at it. The Michigan State commit, Adam Broski. Fun to watch on the basketball court. Fun to watch in football. What a career. Don't have many guys that play football, basketball, baseball, or 3 sports anymore. But he's a throwback, and old-timers like me really appreciate that because that's what used to happen. Not saying it's the way it should be, but I think it's notable and cool. Pitch in the dirt. Service will throw down and did not get the tag down on time. Jones is safe. Service got it there in plenty of time, but the throw was a bit high, and we'll get another look. What went wrong here? But it was a delayed. And the throw, yeah, just too tall. Just a little high. Sometimes when your eyes as a catcher get excited and your juices get flowing and the adrenaline gets pumping, you see a guy take off and you've got an extra second or two. Sometimes it's not so good. Sometimes those throws get high with excitement. So with one out, a runner at second, this is a prime spot for Broski. Against Sheck, and that one is driven deep to left, way back, and gone. Adam Broski with a 2-run shot to left, and it's now 8-7, Liggett in the lead. This was a no-doubter. And he's going to East Lansing for a reason. This is a great athlete, and this is a clutch hit. And a 2-run home run, and here's another look at it. Got it up, and Green says that one's into the Joneses' front lawn. First pitch swinging and popping up is Jingle. It's in center, and Purify will handle it for the second out of the inning. Here comes Hop. Base is clear, but 2 runs are in. We've seen 3 home runs in this game. 2 by Liggett, now 1 by De La Salle. 8-7. What a game. Shallow fly center. Purify says, get away, I got it, and he does. 8-7 your score. 2-run homer for Broski. Gets this one a little bit cozier. We're back to Grosse Pointe in a moment.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
The batting lineup for the Knights: Purify, Service, Sharp, Barr, Jones, Green, Martin, Johnson, and Randazzo. And Fetter started this game. And we've got a new pitcher on the mound. And it is Mason Pilarski, who was at shortstop, will now pitch. So Pilarski comes into pitch, and Hop will move over to short. Stempen will move to to second. And is that Rhett Rozier? Rhett Rozier is checked in at third base. So here we go. Here's Oliver's service. Big day for Oliver. 2-run home run. He has a single and a couple of runs scored. 3 RBIs. And that's fouled into the glove. Tipped in for a strike. New ball game after the Broski 2-run home run. 4 multi-run innings in this game. So Pilarski, the right-hander, the leadoff man. That's a walk. So Service has been all over the base paths. And that'll bring up Reggie Sharp Jr. Reggie, the switch hitter, will be batting left against the righty Pilarski. Stempen and Hop are in double play depth up the middle, and that is a hit by pitch. And Sharp on at first. Service to second. And here comes Preston Barr, who had a 2-run home run his last time up. So Barr up, and Pilarski having trouble finding things. Good speed, Service at second and at first with Reggie, and that is going to get off the foot of Broski, a wild pitch. And advancing 90 feet each are Service and Reg, so nobody out. And I don't know if this is a spot where you even pitch to him. Probably won't. And we've got a mound visit mid at bat. And we've got activity in the pilot pen. So, a chance for a conversation to be had between Coach Moose and his infield. It's a tight game, 8-7, nobody out. And, yeah, there is activity in that pen, and it looks like it's Matovsky warming. No move will be made, so back out on that bump goes Pilarski. And we'll see what they do with Barr. Three and one. It is a get me over strike, and the count is now full. The Pilots have never led in the game, and Liggett has led in this entirety until this game was tied in the fourth. But there's a walk, and they will pitch around Preston Barr, and they will get to Ryan Jones. Ryan, the senior, in the outfield today. Alex Westfall is your executive producer. Bases loaded. This is game one, and we are in the bottom half of the sixth. And a big spot here. The Pilots will move their infield in. And that's a strike on the outside corner. That's really well located by Pilarski. Mason Pilarski. Jones grounds it up the middle. They're going to come home with it, and not in time. The throw was high from Hop. Did a fine job of fielding it. And, man, that was a double play ball. I don't know if he had time to get to second because the infield was in, but, man, he came home. The throw was on time, just high. And that's a tough one to swallow if you're LaSalle, but in to score for Liggett comes another run. And it's now 9-7 Knights. Service under the tag. Of course, in a 4 situation. You see the nimble feet of Dan Samini down there at third. Here's Nick Green. Infield still in. Sharp at third, Barr at second, Jones at first. And too much time from Mason Pilarski. So a big strikeout there. That's out number 1 of the inning. And here's another look at it. Yeah, it's a 2-seamer, and that's right on the edge. So here's Martin. Martin with a base hit in 3 tries today. He had that double. It was an RBI double. 3 RBIs off the bat of Preston Barr. 2 for service. And Purify. Also with an RBI in this game. Line shot hit hard center field. That's going to get up the gap. That's trouble. Sharpen to score. Barr right behind him. Jones rounds third. He's headed home. And it's a 3-run triple off the bat of Jake Martin. (12-7) Liggett. Well, they had the center fielder Zito shaded a bit to left, and it was just enough for him to have to run up that alley, and a 3-run double. So back to a 5-run lead for Liggett. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come right back here in the 6th. 12-7.
Athlete at Liggett definitely gives you a title that you have to be up to a standard that no one else is. Everyone's eyes are on you at all times, and it's just a great honor to have, honestly, when all your peers look up to you and look for you for guidance and leadership. Samini is definitely a great coach. A little hard at times. He's definitely where you want to be and who you want to be coached under to prepare yourself for the collegiate level or any higher level. We currently have 1 state championship at my time here, and I just love the family and togetherness we have. It's just amazing to be a part of a team with so many humble guys. It's just untradeable. Right now I am going through the process of the 2023 MLB draft. It's definitely something that I take pride in, and I'm very proud of myself for getting to this point. Liggett is definitely the place you want to be at if you're looking to enhance your people skills and just to be a great person and do good things for yourself. I believe Liggett teaches you the characteristics to life and how to prepare you for wherever you're going to be in life.
New pitcher on the mound for De La Salle, and it is Nathan Matovsky. He's working against Johnson. 4 runs in, 3 of them on the Nick Green, or excuse me, the Martin, rather. 3-run double. That is low, so Matovsky running into some trouble. It's low, and it's full now. Martin at third, still just 1 out. Swing and a miss, out on strikes. So that's a big strikeout for Matovsky, who just checked in. But not out of trouble yet. Here comes Randazzo. Side armor, Matovsky. That one's trouble. That's down the line. Broski picks it up, fires to first, and they got him. Oh, that's a big-time play. We'll take another look at that one. That's the toughest play you can do as a catcher. Whirl around, and he threw a strike. So Adam Broski showing off that arm. But how about Liggett showing off 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th? And they've got that 5-run lead back. Last call for the Pilots coming up right after this.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
to more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
Bodis, Jerzyk, and Zito due up for the Pilots. It's their last call. Strike called. It's been a wild one. It was 5-0 Liggett at the end of 2. And then De La Salle would come back to tie it with 1 in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th. Ground ball to 3rd. Charging Randazzo. Throw to 1st is in time for out number 1. Fine play by Joey. So we were tied at 5 after the 4th, and then Liggett came right back and put up 3 to make it 8-5, heading to the top of the 6th. 2-run homer by Broski made it 8-7. But then Liggett with a 4 spot in the bottom of the 6th, and so it's a 12-7 lead for the Knights. Tommy Scheck has come on in relief, and he's in line for the win. He's pitched well, and he has got things back on track. We got a pinch hitter for De La Salle, and this is a hard hit ball ranging low, and Green couldn't come up with it. We'll see how they score that, but it's the leadoff man on for De La Salle. Off the bench, cold. That's a pinch hit single for Rhett Rozier, who's a running back on the football team, and he's got a couple bubbles to his credit on the gridiron. He's their featured running back, and he's a prospect both in baseball and in football. And he gets things going. He came on and played third base back in the 5th. This is the center fielder, Zito. Rozier obviously runs really well. He's a running back on one of the best football programs in the state. But it's not a time to run. One's lifted away and out of here. And that doesn't sound good. Some oohs and ahs. Pitch low. Fine job by Service. 1 out, 1 on. Oliver showing off his quickness and ability to keep that ball in front. He's had to work a bit today. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball on the upper outside corner. And there's 2 outs. The Pilots are down to their final out. And it's up to Piccirilli. There's a base hit to left. So Piccirilli keeps the line moving. And it's a 2-out single. That'll flip the lineup to the top. That's his second hit today. And that'll bring up the shortstop / pitcher, Mason Pilarski. Fine piece of hitting there. Job to bring that bat in and get enough to get it over Preston Barr. Mason Pilarski down to his final out. And that one's fouled back. 2 men on. Pilots trying to keep things going. Gabe Jones in the on-deck circle. There's a soft liner to second, glove by Sharp, and the ball game is over. De La Salle makes a run at this thing, tying it after trailing by 5. But Liggett comes right back with 3 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th. And here's a look at that final out of the ball game. Well, that'll do it for Game 1 coverage. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have Game 2 coming up on a separate link. We are the Prep. Your final score in Game 1. Grosse Pointe Liggett 12. Warren De La Salle 7. Thanks for watching. Talk to you in a minute. So long.